Hello, hello friends. Very good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders, and I welcome you on this live session. We are going to use our advanced option strategy, and also by using a Google Sheet, we are going to find out some trade opportunities. And very good morning to all. Anyone who are on this live session, can you please let me know my voice and video clear? You can able to listen my voice and audio clearly. This live session is mainly for informational and educational purpose. So whatever the trade which we are going to discuss on this session, it's purely for a live analysis for an educational purpose. And if you want to take a trade based on this analysis, you can do with your own research and you can try to take a trade. And thank you for joining, Rakesh. Very good morning. Thanks for joining here. And can you please let me know my voice is clear and can you able to access video audio clearly? Okay. So yesterday we are finding opportunities. We don't get any big opportunities at this point yesterday in very low number of stocks. We are not getting any major stocks which we got based on our advanced option strategy. Okay, so only few stocks, only Reliance and some other stocks which we got it. Okay, so yesterday Reliance 2640 that was slightly moving, and Titan 3160 that also triggered yesterday around 12:30. So some of the stock which is nearing to that breakout point is about the stock Tata Steel, SAIL, Escorts. So we don't get any opportunity, and this one which we are simply following for a positional basis. Okay, so not if we are focusing for an intraday, whenever it triggers, then you can immediately put a target and exit out, or you can focus the stock for an intraday opportunity. Okay. So in pre-open, Anjit Reddy, Anji Reddy, yes, your voice is clear. Thank you for your update, Tula. Thank you. Thanks for joining this. The first time I've seen you on my live session. Thank you for joining here. Thanks for subscribing the channel too. And let me go for a pre-open session. It is happening on Vinod Kumar Selvam. Very good morning. Thank you for joining here. Piyush, good morning. Okay, let me check pre-open. Why we are checking the pre-open? If you find any big changes by the pre-open, so simply avoid or we can focus the stock. So Tata Motor yesterday increased and entry given and slightly moving down, and now it is more than 1%. Okay, that's good. Two stocks, JSW and Tata Motor. Yeah, I'm not making any indie video because I don't know. I'm not doing any indie, okay, because even I don't know. Okay, downside we have a very few number, only two stocks, and upside mostly almost 47 stock. So 71 points, maybe the positive opening in Nifty. And in F&O group, securities in F&O, is there any Z Entertainment 1.2%, in Tata Motor, JSW, and most of the stocks, Federal Bank and Tata Communications, but not in big changes. In downside, VADL is the stock more than 2%. So remaining all less than 1%. Okay, so this should be the stock which we are going to focus for the live session. Maybe yesterday most of the stock which nearing to that our advanced level entry point. So we try to focus these stocks to get some opportunities. Okay, I think market is started right now. Okay, Nifty started with 55 points. Bank Nifty is around 105 in futures. And spot Nifty is around 64. So let me try this, delete this Bank Nifty. And some stocks which we are tracking, Asia Prudential, Tata Motors is now still 33. And something like this one, XI. We are trying for a few days monthly positional. So we have a monthly, now it is updated. In Balakrishna, HCL Tech, Forward are the top stock, and still Reliance is the top 109 117, and Tata still in the top. And Escorts 142. Maybe if any stock which triggers, we can try to go for Apollo Tire. For monthly position 26 now, still it is trading around 29.3. So it started doing, and we have to wait for a further update. Once we get a clear update, then we can go for a trade opportunity. And now Bank Nifty currently trading 45,000. So let me try Bank Nifty options. What are the options? Bank Nifty 44,700. Maybe we can try 44,700 call option. Let me add it on our watch list. And the Bank Nifty 45,300 put option. So both which trading around 400 level. Okay, so this two which we can track for positional opportunity. Sorry, intraday opportunity. If any pattern which forms on that, so we can focus. And last 2 days is a down, and then this 44,700 call option. And after two consecutive down, now it has started with positive. And if you find any reversal pattern, so we can go for. And this one is that after consecutive 2 days positive, and now it has started negative and looks like a open high. And a call option, not a open low, but put option, which you are forming a open high. Maybe the chances for moving further upside should be possible. So let me wait for it. And Tata Motor previous entry which triggers, and anyone who want to try for a retracement or a lower level entry around 33, 34, it's currently trading now. So huge rejection, and but it is started with the gap up. Maybe it again coming to that level of 36.8, and even further upside should be possible. So let me track this, because it's a monthly positional, not a intraday or not a weekly positional. It's a purely a monthly positional. So let me wait for it. Santosh, very good morning. Thank you for joining here. Okay, so we are not getting any. Still, Tata Steel is the top one. So maybe the breakout which we can focus, and what is the current price? Let me check. Tata Steel 112 and 5 rupees. And M&M Finance, look at this 22 rupees, the premium. The call option 325, currently 11 point. Yeah, I think it is not a liquid. Can you able to see that? So open, high, low, close, everything were same. Around something like 12.95, 12.35 and 12.95 is the buyer. So, but the premium which is traded is 18.8, last traded price. Okay. Open, high, low, close, everything was same. So we don't want to go for it because it is not an illiquid one. Okay, so Tata Steel may be around the top, and Titan yesterday's entry around 140. Still it is on the same price, again retracement entry. And Tata Steel, M&M Finance, leave it HDFC Life, which is nearing. So, but we have to wait. So whenever new trigger which is happening, we can go for after 9:30. So don't want to go to take a trade immediately after market open. The first 15 minutes, if you are giving it the cooling period, so after that we can go for it. And Reliance now almost 30% from our entry point. No problem for that. And Tata Motor also slightly increasing. If anyone who tried for an opportunity, that is a retracement opportunity, that wasn't good. And one more thing, Bank of Baroda. It's a huge down candle, maybe a recovery or it may be a continuation. So let me wait for this. And if you're finding any good opportunities, we can go for pre-open, which okay, done. Okay, so newer opportunity. Yesterday it looks like a bearish engulfing pattern which forms after a 6 consecutive higher candle. Yesterday we find out a bearish engulfing. So maybe the chances for a continuation in a downside should be possible after moving down this level, break below the level. So it looks like a bearish engulfing candle pattern on the top level. We will look at this one, and maybe the chances for making some good reversal opportunity at the top level. Okay, so let me track this also. Okay, Bank Nifty on support a positive opening. So gap up like that, we compare to the previous candle, it looks like a gap up in first 15 minutes, and this one has a gap down comparing to the previous close on both the strike price. In 44,700, maybe the looking good strike price which we can focus. Maybe the chances it can be reaching up to 507 level because previously the market turned back from the level of 500. Yeah, Tata Motor again is nearing to that entry point. Okay, so in our jackpot options, Tata Steel is nearing to that, but we should wait after 9:30. We can go for and sale also. Even yesterday, from yesterday, the metal stocks were at the top, and even today, Tata Steel, sale, and JSW Steel and Jindal, it was on the top. Okay, so when we find out a good opportunity, then we can go for it. Sale is about 87, 5.3, 4.5 is the current price. Okay, only few breakout which we can focus. Fresh breakout. Tata Motor slightly moving up to 35. It's a monthly position. Let me wait for it. And also recently we are trying for Bank Nifty. That option slightly moving higher. Yeah, I think previously hammer candle in hourly time frame. It is a huge rejection from the 1084 and it moving towards 250 and slightly in upside. Okay, ICICI Prudential slightly up and PVR which we are tracking, but it doesn't give you the breakout. Only the breakout stock which we keep in the list, then we can go for. Among those are nearby opportunities like Bharati Airtel, Indigo, JSW, M&M Finance, STFC, which we are looking for in the top side. HDFC Life, which came into the top. Yesterday also it is coming into the scanner. HDFC Life 660 call option. That should be the breakout around 40.7. Yeah. Currently trading around 35 over and above like 40.7. Okay, we will track this also. So 33 is the current price, only above 36, 30, sorry, 40.7. We can go for JSW 44 and above. It should be the higher premium Indigo 142 and SAIL SAIL 87 call option. Currently trading around 4.6 and the large size is around 8,000. 5.3 is our entry point. So let me add a SAIL. 87 call option. So yesterday high made is around 5.15, but doesn't give you the breakout. So let me add this. Maybe we are tracking for an opportunity. If we get any good opportunities on this particular stock, then we can go for 34 on HDFC Life and for 5.3, sorry, 40 and 5.3. So we are added in the top list. Yeah, very good morning, Jeevan. Thank you for joining. Bank of Baroda, yesterday I seen that Bank of Baroda, yes, slightly moving higher. Okay, but on daily time frame it should be a bearish engulfing. If it has breaks below the low, so we can go for a downside. But this week we don't get many more stocks. Only few stocks which we got it, and maybe today or tomorrow we will having an opportunity to get many more stocks to enter. So if you are watching the sheet carefully, so you will easily find out newer opportunities to take a trade. But whatever the trades which you are trying for Apollo Tire and Tata Motor, it should be a monthly positional, not for a weekly. So this week, last 2 days, market is not moving. Stocks are not moving. Either market is okay, so flat move, but overall thing is not happening. So those are all the things. And monthly positional Reliance, Can Bank, Bajaj Finance. I think yesterday it's trading around 370, Bajaj Finance. Now it is 493, but it has already triggered our entry point and also reaching the target. That's why we are ignoring. And Jindal Steel now again 47. 2 days back it is trading around 35. But this is also already moved. SBIN again on the same price. So many options is not active yet. So once their premiums are active, so the list will be updated automatically. So something like a Tata Motor yesterday's entry now 2 rupees lower. And Apollo Tire still it is on the entry point, slightly higher from our entry. HDFC Life 650 around 45. So that is what nearing to that. In HDFC Life, in weekly and monthly, it's look like a same. So here HDFC Life 650 monthly position, that should be around 45. So comparing to this, and monthly position is nearing to that. Okay, let me track. The monthly position on HDFC Life somewhere around 650 call option around 45 rupees, currently trading 41.5. So look at this, that HDFC Life, which is looking volume in good 650, a 40 at 40.8. There is a 40% gap and 33,000 quantities and 1,100 lot. So maybe looking good. So there is no gap and also volume is quite high. So let me track this. And what's happening on Bank Nifty is the same price which is trading and not moving higher in the first 15 minutes. We don't get any clear confirmation, so we should wait. And if we find any good opportunity, then we can go for. And PVR is slightly moving higher, but we have the mark is more than 94. Sale 4.7. So metal stocks are slightly looking good. And maybe if stock which is traded, and we will be getting the list. PFC 14.8, it's already higher. PFC, Escorts, Coal India, Chola Finance, other stock, just less than. But nearing to that entry, HDFC Life and Tata Motor. Tata Motor is the previous breakout, not a today's one. Reliance sale is around 87, 4.6. Tata Steel 4.9. HDFC Life, here weekly is around 660, monthly is around 650. So we know that the strike price which we are going to focus. Reliance is almost 135%, 127 right now. Is there any opportunity on Bank Nifty? Okay, it's looking like an inverted hammer in first 15 minutes candle. So let me add some primary levels. It was started in between the level of previous day on that level of R3. Dinesh, very good morning. Thanks for joining the session. This one was less than, and this one is around the level R4. It's going to break out, maybe the low. So let me check that. So let us close above the level so we can focus. Dinesh Kannan yesterday ICICI Pro 15K profit. Very good morning, Rajesh. Ram Hari. How did you book? I don't know. Dinesh, have you finished my strategies? I think I don't remember. Have we finished our strategies? Then ICICI Prudential, how did you get? I think so. Rajesh, very good morning. Okay, I don't know, Dinesh, if you are making good profit, very good, keep it up. Okay. Look at this. Not moving yet after the market opened, so we don't get any such a big movement in the stocks. As of now, overall market maybe by the gap up it will showing you some 30 points, 50 points positive. But the stocks are not moving yet very fast. Even though only one stock is dragged the market up yesterday is about Reliance, and the Reliance also still trading around 122 level. And escorts, look at this escorts 130 is the current price, and we are already discussed about escorts and 2220. Yeah, it's nearing to that entry point. Haha, liquidity issue on 2200, that may be okay, but here you can see there is a liquidity issue on 2220 call option. So the buyer is quoting for 138, seller is 146, and the current price is around 138. Escorts a 2220 call option. This one is not a liquid, but maybe at the entry point, which is around 142, and we can go for 2200, but it was quite liquid, slightly 34,000 contract, and here there is not a liquid, maybe a 2200 having a good liquid. So whenever you quote an entry in this particular 2220, we can focus for this one, or better you can avoid, but the strike price having not a liquid one at this moment. 135 to 144, only few quantities, around 3 or 4 lots which is triggered, around 825 is the volume. So not a big changes on this particular premium. But 2200 having slight liquid, so 3 rupees gap, and the volume is looks good, and most people are there in this particular stock. But this one, people are not there. And Tata Steel, after long back, I seen the Tata Steel in the scanners, 112. Currently 4.9, 5 is the trigger point. 5.7 above, we are going to track. Last traded price is 5.2. So from yesterday, so we don't get any new opportunities on our weekly basis. But here we are going to get some opportunities on weekly basis. Once we get a trigger, then we can go for. It's cost. Look at this 97. It's nearing to that breakout, but it's a low liquid, not a high liquid. So low liquid. Better if you want to try, so you can try with 2200. UPL 660 put option, Narthi Industries Balakrishna Power Grid. No more such a big movement in stocks. So we have a trending trades. We are not getting any opportunity if the market is slow or range one. I'm thinking over this option, slightly recovering back and the put side is slightly triggered higher. So maybe here, the first 15 minutes high broken in this put option, maybe a scalping around that particular high is around 412. So maybe here around 412, we can try for a quick scalping on a bank nifty. And this may be a level at the current market price is around 405. So the same level we can try this movement, and maybe the stop loss we can keep around 330, 340 below. So maybe we'll track this put option will give you the profit. Maybe a small scalping we can try for this particular strike price 45 300 put option. As of now, Bank Nifty is around 91 points. Even that Camarilla levels also it's working better. In 5 minutes time frame, it change, and you can see this is what, and it started with R3 and S3 and S4, and now started moving. And if it is closed above the level, even further chances to reach around S3 R3. If it is closed, maybe we can try with a stop loss at the low or even 332 should be the stop around 410. We are finding for an opportunity in this bank nifty. So let me check whether it is going to work on. And we are waiting for a new opportunity. Escorts. Okay, so no more trigger. So slow market move. And the stocks are not rally. We are waiting for an opportunity. So it's a positional trade. We always wait for an opportunity. Whenever entry triggers, then only we can proceed until we should wait for it. Is there any monthly opportunities? Now some of the trade which is triggers, Novi Reality, Sale monthly which are already triggered. CNTV we are ignored, and State Bank same price. Apollo Tire is now slightly moving lower compared to our entry point. In Tata Motors that triggered yesterday, currently trading around 33. HDFC Life which is nearing, and Tata Motor PFC 12.9. I think PFC is slightly increasing after this move, and now it has started moving down. Yeah. Bandhan Bank on the top, Persistence, HCL Tech. Some of the stocks may not be updated. I think Eicher Motor and Astral. Both given you the short side entry in targeted time, and now it is may not be the not active as of now. It may not be traded. In HDFC and HDFC Bank, which we are focusing for, and the Bank Nifty slightly increased. The same price. This is also be a very narrow. So we are nearing to that entry point. These two, and weekly basis we don't get an entry. HDFC Life 45, right now it is 40, maybe a fresh breakout. In PFC around 14 and 12.9. We have to wait for it. Yes, course still on the top. No, it's rejected from the top. Bank Nifty only the opportunity which we find out around 300 and 405. Now it is slightly higher, but previous gap. So compared to this low around 409, sorry 455, maybe that gap is going to be filled. There is a gap comparing to the previous low and today's open. And there is a gap and already triggers maybe the chances between reaching to 460 level, and we have a stop loss around 330. So let me wait whether it is going to fill the gap. We have to wait for it. Yeah, I think Bank of Baroda based on candlesticks pattern, whether it breaks the low. Yeah, I think the low of that previous candle is around 203.65. Now it is exactly nearby. So maybe options. Instead of taking around 203, that one 210. That may be a put option. And ready around 9.2 to 9.5. So that may be a good option which we can go for. In the 9.45. So based on this level, currently 304. And it already made a high around 9.5. The strike price we can track for slight downs and maybe intraday and this quick scalping. You can go for a put option. Yesterday high made around 9.65. Yeah. So after five consecutive down, yesterday is a pullback and looking like a bullish engulfing kind of pattern and daily time frame on this particular option. 9.65 is the previous entry. Okay, so even we can track above that level, 9.65. So if it is breaks, we may be having opportunity on this. Based on the candlesticks pattern, it is not based on our advanced strategy. Above 9.65 should be a fresh breakout or a day high is around 9.45. So we should wait after 9.65. We are expecting some upside move based on the Bank Baroda daily time frame chart. And now that's 203.8. And this strike price, anyone who interested to try, or you can just watch the trade how it is going to react for this option based on our candlesticks pattern. Intraday breakouts, which we are going to focus based on our advanced strategy levels, which is mentioned on this Google sheet. Escorts, what is happening? Escort still is not active because we know that the strike price is not active. Yeah, 134, 137. It's not going higher, and but you can see the premium which is not traded the same price. This one moves to 160 now, 149 to 150. You just wait, and if you find any newer opportunity, then we can go for. Until you don't go any opportunity at this level. Right, and it's still on the same price. Overall market is very, and now Bank Nifty this time is moving down. Something happened, we don't get a gap to fill, immediately moves down, maybe the stop loss which we can keep below 330 level, not at 350. Maybe the chances it can be triggered also. Yeah. In very flat move, so most of the time premium will decay very fast. Such a thing is going on. Daily market open gap up, after that it will never move anywhere. Something is going on. No such a big move, very slow market. So let me wait for an opportunity. This movement, Bank Nifty up and down, which is going on sudden. PVR 93 is the breakout, but still it is trading around 70 level. Really, it's a recovery point is around somewhere around 331. We should wait for it, whether it is going to give you such a big breakout. ICICI Prudential, Tata Motor on the same price, Excite, Bank of Baroda, sorry, Bank Nifty. This one is around 370. HDFC 39 and Bank of Baroda 9.1. So only which we can focus only above 9.65 at this moment. So maybe if that breakdown works, so this option will move higher. For monthly, so we are not getting any more opportunities. Some of the stock SRF nearing to that. Bank of Baroda, Bandhan Bank, HDFC also be in the top 76 HDFC Bank. This month we face a loss in HDFC Bank. After a later now the put option side, which is going to give you the entry opportunity, so we can try. But moving big, very flat range, it was going on. Because now it started traded very limited number of quantities. Polycap is a new one, and Polycap and Sun Pharma on weekly basis. If you go check that Polycap 3500 call option. On 1994 volume is looking good, 300 lot size, and currently is trading around 194. So 229 is our entry point. Let me track that Polycap. Yeah, looking at that is a good move. And last 3-15 minutes consecutive higher candle, and keep moving on higher highs with the lower higher low. But our breakout is only above 229, but currently it is trading around exactly that point is our breakout. Currently trading 193 with the chances, and then this is called a fresh breakout. In maybe charts and other indicators if you are using, that may be the strike price which you can look at for a buying opportunity. There is no changes, big changes, and the stocks are we are trying for waiting very limited. It is in Polycab, Sun Pharma also nearing the top. It is not most of the time. It will not give you such a big changes, a big move. So simply avoid Sun Pharma. Polycab is still 194. Maybe the chances in Bank of Baroda 9.65. So no other new opportunity. Overall tight range market is going on. Stocks doesn't move well. Deepak Nitrate Titan is about previous entry. Still it is on the same price. Reliance also be the entry, which is all happening by yesterday, right? Around 9:54, there is no movement. Very boring market today. So we this week we are not getting opportunity. Maybe in after sometimes later there is a chances because the weekly trade which we are following for a weekly basis, and most probably we are getting an entry on Monday and Tuesday. But yesterday we don't get any many more entries, and today also up to 9 10 o'clock we are nearing to that. So we don't get any entry point. And PFC which is triple 2.5 in weekly around 11.9 is our breakout, currently trading 9.1. It's a lot of opportunities which is nearing to that. Yeah, index only it's moving or maybe one or two stocks contributing, but we are tracking for stocks that always work better for us. So if you are following that, sorry, if you are following for the such a kind of opportunity, so only we have to focus for it, right? But whenever the movement we get opportunity. If there is no movement, we are not getting any opportunities. That should be even better, right? So instead of taking a trade in a range bound market, instead of losing confidence, so we can take only the breakout rates or a trending market. So as of now, we easily identifying the market is boring right now. That's good enough, right? We should wait for it. What means we don't get entry. That's it. I think Bank of Baroda, you look at this 210, the breakout is around 12.5. Now the current price is LTP is around 9. So maybe the chances for Bank of Baroda at this point. So we have the opportunity here in this particular strike price in Bank of Baroda. So around 12, 210 put option around 12.8 210. So our entry point is around 12.7 and current price is 9. And maybe the same strike price which we are tracking for a candle based, right? So 9.65. So that is the opportunity. And currently it is trading around 9.4. Maybe based on candle pattern, Exide as a previous entry is slightly moving higher. This one I'm just expecting for a breakout after 9.65. It's about based on our entry based on candles. Yesterday is a bearish engulfing huge candle which forming on daily time frame. That may be an opportunity we are funding for. And one more important thing, so the same strike price which is having a breakout is only above 9.6 12.7 based on our advanced concept. That is what a 12.7 is our breakout entry. So now the sale is 20, sale 4.35, HDFC Life 34 and HDFC Life on 550. 650 is around 41.5. Bank of Baroda 9.65 above. I can focus this one because it's a daily candle in the Bank of Baroda daily time frame. It should be a candle which was a bearish engulfing and the low is 3.65. Here still not broken. If it is broken, so we can get some down move expected. Okay, because after a consecutive 6 days up, there is a profit booking, something is going to happen, and that will drag the market slightly down. So we use that as an opportunity to try to find some trade, and that trade may be a profitable trade. In Exide Industries now in the top. But this is not a right strike price which you have selected. We are mistakenly chosen the strike price, but even still there is opportunity on Exide Industries. Someone who are holding, I think Piyush, you are holding Exide, right? Someone who messaged me holding Exide Industries. I don't know who it is. Maybe if you can wait, and there is a chances for Exide to give you some good opportunity in July future. Still at the top, maybe breakout should be possible because these two candles, one is the upside rejection and lower side rejection. Now it is moving towards the breakout. So that already happened by yesterday. The chances for moving up. Molly cap slightly moving higher 10 points in previous high. The recent contract high is also broken 188. And Bank Nifty, you look at this slightly recovered back. So initially we tried for an opportunity, but still the stop loss is not triggered. Again recovered back. So we are expecting the gap to fill. So from previous low, that is the current close, and the gap is somewhere around 44 points. So maybe 600 call monthly, no problem. So today also it came to nearby our entry point. So we have to wait for it. No problem for monthly positioning. So only we have to worry about if nearing to the stop loss. But it is nearing to our entry point only 33. Yeah, maybe excited. Maybe the chances it may be given you the profit. You should wait. And slightly some of the stocks is now moving, and but entry point is so far away based on our concepts, right? Tata Motor 600 currently around 33, 32.9. We should wait for it. Instead of taking entry, we know the risk and reward. And if you get entry after that, you just wait for it, and maybe the good opportunity we can get it from the trades. Again, Bank Nifty it's recovered back towards 395. The top level now it is again up and down only. So there is no big upside or downside move which is happening here. And market is on the range bound only. But even it was started with 100 points gap up. But you can see from that after that particular open, slightly range bound. Not moving anywhere and it is struggling at the top level. Still 33.4 on Tata Motor. The polycap looks good, and you can try the polycap before that entry. And that means if you are using any charts and indicator, so we'll go for that. If you get a buy opportunity, you can go for. And or you should wait for the breakout. Breakout is around the 230, currently 10 points higher from when we seen around 190 level. Now it is around 201. And slightly Tata Motor 33.45 right now. In the Nifty, almost 100 point, but no stocks were moved very big. Okay, only Nifty increased. Maybe the Reliance is the reason. And still Reliance in the top around 125 is the premium. Even Indigo. Indigo, maybe not liquid one. Let's check that Indigo. Interglobe Aviation and weekly time frame. Yeah, Ramesh, very good morning. Think I was too late. Polycap Indigo, where it is in Indigo, the list. Yeah, 2640, 148. Indigo, let's check that Indigo. Yeah, 107, 109, 5400 quantity. So maybe looking good. There is no big gap, just about 2 rupees, 300 lots. If we track lot of stock which is trading the top list, but no one can give you the entry opportunity at this moment. Maybe even we are tracking at Tata Steel from last 2 days. We don't get entry. From yesterday, we are tracking. It's nearing to that escorts. Escorts now it is slightly lower. In STFC Life, we are waiting for sale. PFC, Bharati Airtel also be there. And JSW, Marico, Sun Pharma, Sriram Finance, Adani Enterprise. Adani Enterprise yesterday also it moving towards nearby, but it was a high fluctuatable or high Adani high volatile stock. Yesterday, I think it's nearing around 160 level. I was tracking yesterday it nearing to that level of 160, but our breakout point is around Adani Enterprise. We are around where is Adani Enterprise? Yeah. So 185, 186 is our breakout. And from that level, huge rejection and came to 100. Again, now started back and slightly moving higher. Still, we have the breakout only above that level of 180. 86, 185.9, that is 186. Polycap slightly moving higher. The fourth candle is about a positive. From 190 we are tracking, and now that's 208, 230 above we can go for. But if you are watching any other indicator or charts, maybe that will give you opportunity. Now it is moving higher. From that point, 15 minutes from yesterday onwards it is in buy. In the any other Camry like machines, maybe it already given you the R4 breakout in the first candle itself. There is opportunity. Okay, so resistance 4 that is given you breakout, and maybe R5, R6 can be. Okay, so just started with R3 and R4, and it broken the R4 in the first candle, and then it moving higher. Such a good move. In 5 minutes, it does keep on moving higher. Third candle 181, 165. Okay, that's all. So even we can planning for this Camarilla calculations, and even you can see there is a breakout. And if you want to even further risk, this is about a monthly level. Okay, from 3rd of this month, 3rd July to 31st July. So monthly breakout. So that monthly resistance point, you can see the monthly resistance is around 204 level. Okay, R4. That is given you the breakout. Maybe you can keep a stop loss below R3. So that is also be possible. Around that level is around 204, exactly 203.7, this level, monthly basis. In daily basis is around 159, 204 is the daily time frame. So maybe the chances even further. Okay, it was started in between the R4 and R3. So now it is broken. R4, 204 level. That is also be. So you can apply any of indicator, any of the strategies. So you need to find an entry and you need to get a stop loss. That is what an important concept while we are watching for a trade. In this one, it's slightly moving higher. Bank Nifty, that option, it was not triggered our stop loss and not moving higher also. It was a very flat and whatever the entry point which you are trying, the same level it is struggling. We are focusing for this gap to fill, but wait, maybe the chances until if your stop loss is not triggered, that should be the movement can be positive or it can be trigger your stop. That should be the idea. Still Polycap nearby the top is covered Tata Steel HDFC Life. No one is not triggered and it's very slow. Maybe after 10:30 or 11 o'clock we can get one or two opportunities. Is there any big trending move? Even we get a more trades. But if market looks like so we don't get any trades, better to avoid such a kind of market. It was very range bound instead of taking very higher trades. So simply we avoid and we can get like a slow move. We should simply avoid. Maybe even we are holding a position, we can wait for it also. So not a, such a big changes over happening in this uh, condition. Even if you are checking that today's market movers, Apollo Hospital, Britannia, Dr. Reddy, HDFC Life, Sun Pharma, these are the top gainers. Not a big changes, 1.8% is the maximum. And UPL, Hero, Motorcorp, HL Tech, SBAN, and BPCL, the down one. So that is also not a big changes, very few. And we should wait for it. Not such a big changes. The gainers and losers, it's about Nifty. Most active Reliance, HDFC Tata Motors. Maybe in option also. And Apollo Tires slightly moving back, 29. And Bank of Baroda not moving yet. And Polycab slightly increasing, 215. Okay, that's good. And HDFC Life not given you, so this one we removed it. And this option still around 360, 370, not moved big. And Exide is still 13.6, Tata Motor 33. ICICI Prudential, yesterday it moves very quick from 24 to 32. Now again this trading on the 30 level. Tata Communication is highest gainer. It's about only Nifty 50 group, no? So here it's about a Nifty 50. The gainers and loser which you are seeing, no? It's about Nifty 50. Nifty also having a good volume and a good contract. Today is the expiry and Fin Nifty. So that is also be a huge volume. So we can also focus that for an intraday and positional opportunity. We can make some videos regarding that also. Maybe it was a new derivative, right? So that is working good. In okay, Bank of Baroda not given you opportunity. That one is 214. Tata Communication or Tata Communications. Yeah, maybe it is a top gainer. Tata Com. Let me go for Tata Communication. I think it is moving higher. Yeah, after this down, so such a big move. Now it is around 1600. Is there any entry point on Tata Communication? Tata Communication. 1560 123. Let me check that. Tata Communication 1560 call option 92.93 is the current price, but our entry point is only 123. Okay, no problem. That was quite liquid. And the same time monthly position we can check Tata Communication. 10600 132 1600. So about 1600 call option 132. On weekly basis, Tata Communication 1560 123. So pattern, this was nearing to that 1560, and this one is so far away monthly position. So weekly, that should be the best one 1560. That should be around 93.94. 123 above, we can focus for that. Okay, so from 52 now it is almost reaching towards top. That also looks good. Data communication, we can track 123 above. Maybe after a long back, so it has recovered almost 3-4 consecutive downs in the sudden jump. And already it's a big rally stock. Last month it is given as such a big opportunity for a positional basis. And maybe the chances this month also there is a chances. And X still again to that level. So our normal entry, real entry point is around 237, I think. 57. So what our entry point, but it was not traded around 17 plus is our entry. And due to the liquidity, we are tracking that. So the higher level is around 16.7. Monthly opportunity Exide Industries. Yeah, you can see 17.8. Today is not traded. As of now, it's not traded yet. So, but that's why we are taking that opportunity. Maybe around 15.5. It was slightly triggered and then returned back. Now it jumps back to our entry one. Maybe again 15.4, we can track this one to get a more opportunity. So PVR 93, 94, not moving. ICICI Prudential and the same price. And Polycab is on the same level. Nearing to that entry, maybe it can be giving you the breakout after some time. I think we are nearing to that our wind up session. To wind up Polycab, Tata Steel, SAIL, Escorts, maybe the stock which is in the top list, and same time put side Deepak Nitrite Triton. So are those stock. So not given me such a big opportunity. So better we don't get any new opportunity in the such a kind of slow market. So better simply we are avoiding the trades or we are not getting any trades in the range one market. It's about our advanced concept which we are simply using for our trades. Thank you for watching today's live session and we'll meet you tomorrow. And if you have any questions or a doubt, just ping me on the chat box and comment. And thank you so much. Thanks for being with me. And we'll meet you on tomorrow's session. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this. And thanks to you all who are watched.